after the implementation of this law, what have been, I guess, some of the results or early answers that you and the clubs have seen by transitioning into this SAF model? What have been kind of the impact so far?
First of all, we discovered that there were a lot of investors from abroad that
Hmm.
would like to invest in Brazilian football and was not doing that until now
Right.
because there was not a law that made enable to make this investment safe.
Yeah.
If you consider that in Brazilian law, we have just 9 articles to regulate the associations. We have no responsibility for the board, for the administrations, for the financial management of the club nowadays.
Right.
We considering the clubs as associations. When we create a new law that stimulate the clubs to become companies, we have something about 170 articles to managing
Yep.
the management of the club, you know.
Hmm.
So what we are discovering right now that there were a guy like John Texter, an American investor that has several clubs, NFL clubs, clubs in Premier League, that came here to Brazil and buy a participation in Botafogo, a very
Right.
traditional Brazilian club.
Yeah.
Why he didn't this before? Because
Mhm.
before he was not safe to do that.
Right.
Now he's feeling safe.
Yeah.
And after that, Ronaldo, one of our biggest players of all time,
Yeah.
with a group of investors that came from Spain, by participation in another club. And now, just today, we are talking about the possibility, media are saying that, of the owner of Paris Saint-Germain
Mm.
buying a participation in the club into the Brazilian club that has more fans, Flamengo.
Mm. Right.
So the first impact, and very important impact, is there were people interested in investing money in Brazilian football
Yeah.
that was not safe to do that, and now they are feeling safe to come
Right.
to come to Brazil and put money in our football.
Yeah.
It's a huge impact.
Right.
Money getting into money that was not into Brazilian football that are nowadays coming to Brazilian
Yeah.
football. In second place, the organization by companies obliges you to adopt some perspective of compliance and governance
Right.
in the management of the clubs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but nowadays the board of the club were elected in political process. Was I used to say was something like the election for a major of a
Mhm.
medium city.
Yeah.
He has to do promises to he has to distribute functions for people that has political relevance but not necessarily relevance as managers or
Mhm.
skills as managers,
Interesting.
but they are good in politics.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes the Brazilian clubs, in my point of view, stay always behind in
Right.
terms of organization if we compare with European clubs
Yeah.
and nowadays with Asian clubs or the clubs of MLS in the United States.
Yeah. It's a good
We
point.
are becoming behind and behind.
Right.
So the first impact, the most important impact is new money come for new investors that now are feeling safe to invest in Brazil. And the second is changing the way to managing clubs when
Right.
you adopt the company structure.
Yeah. No, it makes